And today we're going to talk about questions. First of all, what should you expect from today's lesson? What's funny, bro? Come on, listen. Is it funny? Is he bold? Do you know what's bold? Bold what should you expect from today's lesson? First of all, I'll be explaining you what are questions. Why do we need them? Those questions we need them. And then I'll be dividing questions into certain types, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'll be giving a specific explanation for each of them. In short, today we'll be looking through the questions, the types of questions, and with examples. You get it, right? Let's get started. Questions. Questions means so'roq gaplar, in Uzbek. We have also so'roq gaplar. So, the first usual question, ladies and ladies. Why do we need questions? We need questions to form or to ask interrogative sentence. We're curious about something, or we're keen on about something, and we have intention to want to know about some action or the people's secret or general question. So to get reply, we ask questions. For instance, who are you? What's your name? Why are you learning English? Those the sentences that I made are all in question form, in interrogative form. In other words, questions are called interrogative sentence. So it's clear for you, I think. How many types of questions we have? We have ordinary questions. We have questions with question words. We have question tags. We have indirect questions. Indirect questions. We have 4 types of questions. Therefore, look. First of all, I'll be writing the rule, ladies and ladies. We need questions to ask some information about something to get answer, let's say. To get answer. Number 1. Don't chat. You'll be standing up, boys. Types of questions. The first one, we have ordinary questions. The second, questions with question words. Number 3, we have indirect questions. The last one, question tags. Sure, how are you? Look, don't chat. Number 1, ordinary questions. Future leaders, pay attention. Ordinary questions means the question sentence which we make with the help of auxiliary verbs and modal verbs. I mean the general verb tense, they may be passive or active or other sentence with the help of modal verbs are considered as ordinary questions. In order to do so, what do? We change the position of the auxiliary verb or modal verb before subject, yeah? We put them in the beginning of the sentence. For instance, if I say, people don't smoke in public place, this is negative sentence, yeah? But if I ask question, it should be like this. Do people smoke in public place in your country? I put first of all do, this is the auxiliary verb, yeah? And then subject and so on. So I changed the position, the place of the auxiliary verb. You get it, right? This is the common rule, this is a simple rule. This is the simple rule that all you should know about this. I think you know that when it's generalized, you might have some confusion. What are ordinary questions? We don't know about them. You have already known. You get it, right? Ordinary questions are sentence that are made with the help of auxiliary verbs and modals. To form them, we should put auxiliary or modal verbs in the beginning of the sentence. For instance, the drivers want to talk about political change like elections in a country. This is the type of this ordinary question sentence, ladies and gentlemen. Drivers is here the subject, and do is an auxiliary verb, yeah? To do. I put first of all do and then subject and verb. Number 2. Easy peasy, yes? Questions with question words. Questions with question words. Study, one recommendation, ladies and gentlemen. Study at university, get diploma, and be a taxi driver. Okay. It was just a joke. Don't accept this as a true advice. I wanted to say, don't be like that. Questions with question words. These types of question sentences are made with the help of question words. In other words, again, say interrogative pronouns. Yep. Like who, which, what, why, how much, how long, how many, how far, how often, what type of, what sort of, and so on. So I'm writing the list of them. Who, what, when, which, whose, whom, where, wait of, why, how, what I wrote here, what, how much, how much, how much, how How many? How many? How many? Sober, I'll kill you and kick you. Yeah. How much? How many? What type of? What type of? What sort of? What sort of? What kind of? It's working?
Huh? Yeah. Can you tell me something?
Ah? Can you tell me some question word? It's a phrase. It's a sentence. It's a phrase. What kind of? How often? How often? How long? How far? I think no. I think that's all. One rule here is, ladies and gentlemen, they always use in the beginning of the sentence. If the sentence is simple, you get right? They're always used in the beginning of the sentence. For instance, you say, how often do you go to the museum? Or how far is it from here to Kadishwa market? Sure. Look. Or what kind of people get angry when there is discussion? Yep. Or how often do you smoke? Yep. These are the type of sentence, and in above mentioned sentence I used the question words, all of them were in the beginning of the sentence. Did you notice? Yep. Did you understand? What? That isn't question word, bro. That's pronoun. I'm not talking about the words. I'm talking about question words. Interrogate pronouns. For example, why did some people eat each other in ancient times? Now, there should be question mark always, ladies and gentlemen. Did you understand the meaning or not? You know, there were times in the history that's called cannibalism. Cannibalism. It's a term that's used to describe the people eat each other's meat. You know, wow. It's happened in Russia and happened for many years in all times, because there were many tribes who weren't with the. Yeah, maybe they didn't have any thinking, they didn't have any notion, they didn't have any religion, they didn't have any belief. So if they get hungry, they just killed one person from the tribe, and just they ate. In Africa and Australia, there are still some tribes like this. If you search on YouTube some videos, you can see there is. Then eat your meat from your ass. So, yeah, this is over. So what I want to say? I wanted you to inform about sober. You get right? About ancient times, the cannibalism and so on. Why? there is a question why did they do this? Because they didn't have knowledge, they didn't have belief, they didn't have religion. That's wrong to eat each other's meat. Yeah. What?
They kill and eat, or they want to cook and some.
I don't know. Do some research about this. So if you have any interest about this, come on. What? They still kill one member of the tribe, and they maybe the opponent one, or maybe the person who they don't like. Yeah, but and they eat. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Excuse me for writing the wrong sentence, ladies and gentlemen. But you should know this is life and this is the universe we're living. There are different types of people, different types of beliefs that they have. This is just life, ladies and gentlemen. Next. What kind of people do you admire? Thank you. You have too limited knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, about admiration. There may be certain jobs, professions, certain people in the history that we can really admire. Also, we currently have such kind of people. First of all, about me, personally speaking, I admire people who are surrounded me, like my family members, my educational center, my students, my colleagues, and others. In the first place, because my parents are my everything, my students as well. They're my everything. They deserve to this because they wish to pray sometimes, I can say, because they are being suffered in harsh times, even in punishment or long hours of lessons. It might be very difficult for some people who don't have enough tolerance or patience, in my opinion. And secondly, our prophet, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We can really admire to this person because he has done a lot of goodness to people, and apart from being like miracles person, he has done a lot for for us. Let's say for us. Yeah, he wrote the book, yeah, Quran, and he left us a lot of duties, but we're not doing them. We're not applying for them. And at last but not at least, I can say the final people I like who can do something themselves from zero to hero. There were some people who can achieve their dreams by themselves only, without their parents' money, without maybe any financial assistance from their relatives even. They start doing something, and they dream, they set certain goals and do just by themselves. And also, I admire people who can change the world, and they have global ideas. That's it, I think. Let's go on. Indirect questions. So, indirect questions. Indirect questions. What are indirect questions? Indirect questions mean that there are situations that two sentences come together in English, and the second sentence should be always in passive form. That's called what? Indirect questions. there are certain types of the sentence starters. I mean, some stereotyped sentence that can be used in the beginning of the indirect questions, like, can you tell me? Could you tell me? Do you know? Do you know? Do you remember?
Can you call me on calendar?
Nope. Can you remember? Can you remember?
Do you know calendar?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you know a route? I don't remember. Sober. Open your eyes wider, bro. I don't remember. And so on. Ladies and ladies. Now I am writing examples. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? What changed the world in the past century? Do you know what changed the world in the past century? So I used two sentences and made them together. It became one complex structured sentence, ladies and gentlemen. So can you guess what changed the world in the past century? What changed? What?
What?
Any invention? Internet? Good job. Others?
Technology.
Technology. Others? What about nuclear weapon?
Education.
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 It should be invention. Education is not invention, you know. Education exists in the past. I mean, before the past century.
Technology.
Maybe there were a lot of breakthroughs in past century, yeah? So we can say like scientific and technological developments changed the world in the past century, in short.
Yeah.
Next. Can you tell me why some people cry? Can you tell me why some people cry? Ladies and gentlemen, in the second sentence, originally it was like this. Why do some people cry? But I joined them together, yeah? I joined them together and made it and changed into question, passive form from question one. Because it's indirect question. You get it right?
Yeah.
Or not? Mehrangis, look. Mehrangis, look. Can you tell me why some people cry? Why do some people cry? I wrote the sentence which started with question sentence, ladies and gentlemen. But what should we do if there isn't question word? We should use if or whether to join two sentences together. Like how? Also, if and whether. I don't know. if teachers have got enough experience in this center. There isn't question word, so what did I do? I used if. Instead of it, you can use whether, and then you can join, you can connect the sentence together. I don't know if teachers have got enough experience in this sentence. Can you tell me the original sentence?
Teachers.
The second sentence.
Teachers.
Have teachers got enough experience in this sentence? It was like this, but after joining them in a complex structure, it became in positive form, changed into this form, and became like this. You got it, right? Shah, don't sleep, bro. Why are you sleeping? How many teachers can you see? 1, 2, 3. Here. How many am I? 1, 2, 3. 1. Shah, how are you? Don't sleep. You will be standing up. Or one more example. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember whether they did it right? Do you remember whether they did it right? So if I used to whether, the sentence was did they do it right? It became they did it right. Tushunayapsizlar? Tepayaptimi yo'qmi? Qo'yga o'xshab balon tushmayotganlar qo'l ko'taringlar. Tan olayman qo'ylarni. Thank you. Final, my friends. What do we have left? Question text, eh? One of the easiest parts of the question, type of the question. What are question tags? Question tags is used to ask someone's opinion if they agree or disagree with us. For instance, he's tall, isn't he? Yeah. First of all, I'm saying a statement, yeah, and asking your opinion. He's tall, isn't he? Yeah. Or shut up. They are students, aren't they? Yep. This is type of the question tag. There are two various structure. Yeah. She said structure. We have for question tags. If the statement is in positive, the tag will be in positive. Negative. If it's in negative, the question should be in positive form. What? What's the problem? Is it okay? Sure. If there is any fault in this video, if there is a problem, I'll kill you. Believe in me, bro. You will face into cannibalism, you know. Question tags. Two tabs. Question. Two tabs. Question. Full. Positive sentence plus negative tag. Negative sentence plus positive tag. Yep. For example, Santa Claus is necessary on New Year's Day. Is a he. Santa Claus is necessary person. Do you wait for Santa Claus on New Year's Day or not? You are not babies. Babies. You get right? I use your is as the beginning part of the sentence in passive form, passive statement, and the ending question tag. The tag is in negative question tag. If the sentence is negative, like physics don't like learning foreign language. Do they? Because I used in first sentence don't.
Yeah.
And you should use. Pay attention. You have to use the same auxiliary verb or question verb in the take part of the sentence. If you use do here, you should use do. If you use did, you should use did here. And if you use can, you should use can here. No alterations should be done, ladies and gentlemen. Understandable?
Yeah.
If you have any question, feel free to ask. I'm ready to answer. I'm ready to destroy your questions, ladies and gentlemen. No question. You're welcome to UFC fight. Habib Nurmagomedov Taketganboyev.